up, YouTube and KLIQPOD Nation? Thank you as always for joining me, your boy JG, for another Madden 19 video as we still await the launch for the PS4. With that being said, I wanted to do this video, I don't know, because I am way too excited. Today's video is going to be my ideal MUT team, day one, rolling, man. This is who I want. I try to keep this as realistic as shit, not trying to spend millions and millions of coins or anything like that. This is a very realistic list, so I guys appreciate and hope you guys appreciate the work I put into this. With that being said, if you could take a second, subscribe, like. Sorry for asking, but yo, we're just a growing channel trying to get big. Hey, and share if you feel the need. But if you're like me, you're sitting here and I messed up. I wasn't signed up to Muthead before, but I am on MUT Rewards. So even though I bought 2,673 packs, I did not give myself a chance to get the game early. So unfortunately, I'm like a lot of the rest of you out there having to wait till August 7th. Now, I actually did ponder the idea of going ahead and getting EA access on my Xbox One so I can go ahead and access it early. But I specifically want to keep that for after we get about a month or two into the Madden season. I would like to use the Xbox One and do a team specifically based off your guys' comments and the players, only the players that you guys want to choose. We'll get packs over there. It'll be a budget squad. So really, the packs we're getting, the cards we're making, the coins we're selling the coins we're making are literally going to be a grind. We're going to do solos over there. I'll probably try to do most of those off camera so you guys won't have to watch. But buying cards, it's all going to be on you guys. So I want to save that for that. So I decided I will wait out till the 7th. I mean, technically, it comes out the 6th at midnight. 6th going into the 7th at midnight. I think it even might be 10 p.m. my time because it might be midnight Eastern. But with that being said, I keep looking at the counter. When I seen the patch update released today, I was like, holy shit, man, did they just happen to give it to me early? Unfortunately, we're still on the wait grind. So as I continue to wait, I just continue to build excitement. So it just makes these videos even more fun, talking about the what ifs and what will be. So that's what gave me the idea of doing my ideal MUT squad. Also, shout out to Xerxes on YouTube. If you are not following him, go check him out. He is also doing amazing work. I love his work. Go subscribe to my man. But with that being said, man, I seen his video. It gave me a realistic idea. I'm glad I went off this and not just based off some team that I wanted to throw together, or else you guys would see Tom Brady #1 at quarterback, yada, yada, yada. And to be honest, what kind of fun would that be? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and kick off the list. And my very first choice, who's going to run my team, is going to be the expatriate, Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo himself. As you can see here, he's an 82 overall, 84 throw power, 83 throw short, which I love running short routes, 76 throw medium, 69 throw deep, which hurts, but I don't go deep a whole shit ton, man. And I also know he can avoid traffic in the pocket. He doesn't have the quickest speed at 66, but it's enough for me to move around. Hell, if I could scramble with Brady, I'm pretty sure I can get yards with Jimmy. Now, going over to halfback, and this was actually a hard choice for me. I'm going to have to go with the card I already have, the Saquon Barkley Rookie Premier card. I will be having that as soon as I open it up because I did do the Rookie Premiere in Madden 18. So really excited about that. As you can see, he's got the 85 speed, 87 agility, 86 acceleration. Not the greatest truck at 70, but it's decent. I can definitely work with it. But he is an agile man for the most part. But if you know me, or if you just like me, I'm a one cut kind of guy, man. You hit your hole, you go. So really looking forward to testing that card out. Won't fib. I have seen some pulls that if we happen to get one of those, I would want to put them in the starting position. But as for now, we're just going with Saquon. Now for fullback, this one's real easy for me. I need a fullback that has a chance to block, but at the same time, I need you to be able to get some yards when need be. Because I like to run. I mean, my ideal game is 70-pound attempts, man. And that's not even a joke. Even though that's not possible, if I could get it in the game, I would in a heartbeat. But I'm going to bring in Trey Madden. As you can see here, his run block is a 70, which to me is good enough. That speed is really what sells it. I like to run pitch plays. I like to run to the outside at times. He's going to be able to hit the edge, seal it up so you can get out there and do what you need to, whether it be truck, spin, whatever your game plan is, but he will definitely make sure you can get there. Now, at receiver, crazily enough, I'm not a huge speed guy. Even if you look back in the videos, I have a video entitled Top Possession and Route Running Receivers, because that's what I like. But looking through this list, I actually want to dive into some speed this year. So I'm hoping we will even use the coins if need be to get this Tyreek Hill. At this 91 speed, not only that, I can use him at kick return. Kick return, I feel, is very valuable in any MUT game. That can literally break someone's momentum. For example, there's many games when I'm trailing, they kick the ball off to me. Say they go up 14-0. They kick the ball off to me. Man, I run that back, especially if it's right before half, and maybe you get the ball back after half. That can be completely depleting to your opponent. And you guys who have experienced this before know what I'm talking about. So, kick return game is absolutely huge to me as well. Second, I went with a man I did not think I would choose, and that's going to be Deshaun Jackson. The thing I'm worried about is that he's going to cost a lot of coin when we get this rolling. But I do like the 85 speed, the 83 catch, the 82 elusiveness, because as I said before, I like to go short, so that means my receivers have opportunity to make moves. And he's a man who could definitely get you the first down. Going at my third receiver spot, I would like to see, where is he? Let's see if we can find him again. It took me a minute to find him last time. I am hoping to find this in a pack day one. Pardon me, guys. This Courtland Sutton core rookie premier card. If you guys don't know, I can't stand the Broncos. And the funniest thing is, I live in Denver. Wasn't born and raised here. I was born in Delaware. We'll maybe talk about that on a future video or something, because I've definitely been a lot of places. But with that being said, this Courtland Sutton card, thanks to Xerxes, I know is one of the best run blocking receiving cards in the game. If you're like me and you run a 3-ride system at times, that third receiver playing the slot position, when you set him out there to block, that could be the most key block to setting you loose. So, that's really important for me. So hopefully you guys have also taken a look into getting that card as well. Tight end was a little difficult for me. And being a Pats fan, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure why. Honestly, I have thought about ripping packs day one until I get a Gronk, but I don't see that happening unless the Madden gods are with us, which they very well could be. Don't get me wrong, I have had some crazy pulls in my past. But with that being said, then maybe we'll do a video on that. But with that being said, I am actually looking to get a Jermaine Grisham card. Reason why for me, if you guys look, forget the speed, forget the strength, the strength is great. The speed, I guess for a tight end in much to start, it's not bad. Catch is decent, but that run block at a 76, once again, your tight end is part of sealing the edge. Beautiful card to have if you're a predominant run team like myself. Going into left tackle is, maybe I was a little biased on this, but at the same time, I think I was being completely realistic with this and going with this Nate Solder. Look at that, man. 82 strength, 86 awareness, 82 run block, 77 pass block. Now keep in mind, as I said before, I'm predominantly run. That is a very nice run on the left side for me. Not only that, the impact block at 82 is beautiful. He could pop us real quick going out the 3, 3, 5, or 7 hole. I mean, we could definitely make some things happen. Now, left guard. And with me being a predominant run team, man, I mean, line is very important. When I was doing this list, all I could think about is probably line is the thing I would spend the most money on. Now, I'm praying to find this card. I think this card is extremely underrated. And that's the Stephen Wisniewski card. I mean, even though it's a 79 and it's only a gold, I don't like the strength at 77, but what I do like is that run block at 81 and that impact block at 79. At this point in the game, I don't expect everybody to have a lot of powerful D tackles, so this is the prime time to get maybe a card that would be completely undervalued at any other point in the game. Plus, dude, you can't have elites at every position starting in the game now. I mean, you could buy the elite pack and cheat it, but I don't know. If you're like me, man, you like to do it legitly and just pull cards. Plus, it's more exciting. All right, man. Now, moving on to center. This one was tough for me because when I was looking for this, there's not a lot of good run blocking centers. Up to my standards. I mean, there's some that beat the exception, but are you kidding me? I think Lindeer is going to be so high, man. Look at his run block and his pass block. So that card's going to be expensive as shit, and anything above it will as well. But I think this David Andrews might be a sleeper. I think it might be one of those mid-cost cards. That would be beautiful, well played. I love to run up the middle. From playing the beta, to be able to run up the middle, you definitely need people who can seal and open up the hole for you. So he has the 84 run block. I've also found out my weakness in the past has always been from the inside rush. He's got the 80 pass block. I think that is a perfect man to anchor your line. Going to right tackle. And damn, see, this is the point where, like, you just feel like you're constantly picking elites, and you don't want to. So, originally, I went with Ali Marpet. And reason why is, even though he's an elite, this is one of those elites that you constantly feel like you pull. It's not one of the upper echelon elites. So I think there's a very good chance that we'll get this. Like I said anyways, I will spend money on the offensive line. He's got the 82 run block we're looking for, 80 strength, 75 impact block, which is definitely workable, with a 73 pass block, which, hey, I only really need you to pass during play. Let's not divulge too much now. You'll see it as gameplay comes. Now, with that being said, we moved to right tackle. And when I originally looked at this list, it wasn't many right tackles in the game. Now it looks like they've definitely excelled the list. But when you look at a lot of them, they suck, man. I mean, Derwin James is an 80, but it's an 86 pass block. It feels like we just have a lot of pass blocking right tackles at this point, which is so backwards to what I feel it should be, because I feel a right tackle should be more of a run blocker. But I understand the game's far past what the style I like to play in MUT. But with that being said, I actually go with your boy Morgan Moses. I know he's not going to be too costly. Once again, we're not trying to spend $1 million or anything like that on this day one. He's got the 79 run block, the 81 strength with the 73 impact block. I think those are all great numbers. 73 pass block, that's perfectly fine with me. I think that is a very underappreciated card day one. So, hey, if you're even on a budget squad, that's a card you should keep an eye out for. Now, moving to my favorite side of the ball, defense. Defense all day, baby. We're going to start out at left end, and my choice for my left end day one is gonna be Mr. William Hayes. I like the 73 strength, the 77 strength. I love the power move at 78. I prefer my ends to to be more run stoppers and just go straight up the field rather than finesse and allow you to get to either the outside or the inside on me and cause a big gain. Not only that, if you look right there at that block shed, an 85, how underrated is that? My budget players, that is a great card to possess, so keep your eye out right there. Moving to right in. This one, I kind of have a bias, man. I really loved him in Madden 18. Even when I do franchises, I tend to pick this guy all the time. And that's going to be, and I think he has one of the coolest names ever, by the way. Let me see if I can find, oh, there he is. Tank Carradine. Dude, he's Tank, bro. So, once again, we go ahead and look at these stats. He's got the 72 strength, the 72 speed, the 82 strength, with the 79 excel, which is very great coming off of a gold card. As you can see, it's a 76, so super affordable. Hey, once again, my budget players, if you notice, man, I did a lot of this with my budget players in mind. And the key thing that sold this off for me was that 74 run or block shed. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely workable and it'll get the job done. Plus, once again, I like my ends to go forward, not try to break off and then hit some finesse move, and next thing you know, there's a 30-yard gain when you could have just stopped at the line of scrimmage. My favorite spot on defense, man. If I was a big guy, I would have loved to have played some D tackle in my lifetime. So coming off at my number 1 D tackle is going to be, let's go ahead and find this, man. Let's see. Corey Peters, man. Take a look at this card, guys. When I looked at it originally, I thought it was very underrated. 62 speed, 80 strength, 80 tackle, 79 block shed, 77 power move, 60 finesse, 75 play recognition, and a 77 pursuit. 79 overall. Once again, my budget players, keep your eye out for this card. This is going to be a great card to have. And then coming in at number 2, that's a card I would love to have. But just below him, Al Woods is going to be my number 2 defensive tackle. Once again, take a look at this card. 62 speed, 85 strength, 78 tackle, 83 block shed, 73 power move, 50 finesse. But at my number 2 D tackle, I'm not looking for you to really make a play on the quarterback. It's more of I want you to take on the double team for me. And as you can see, with that 83 block shed, he's going to be able to break that double team. And he's got the 75 pursuit with the 72 play recognition. I mean, absolutely a great card at 78. Both absolutely affordable cards. Now, we move to, if you're like me and you love to use user your linebackers, here we go. I think this one's for you. Starting off at left outside linebacker, we're going to have Mr. Kendall Beckford. I think this is one of the most underrated player use cards in the game. The reason why is, let's dive a little deeper in this. So, this is who I will typically be using. I like the 72 speed. It's not too quick, but if you actually watch me play and you know my style, I don't need the quickest linebackers. I can actually do a lot of other stuff with coverage that will make up for the lack in speed. We got the 76 excel, the 73 agility. We got the 75 play recognition, which is huge. The 75 awareness. Then, if you need to put him in blitzing situations, we got an 83 power move. So he's just going to run whoever's trying to step in front of him straight back into the backfield. He's got a 64 man coverage. And keep in mind, this is only a gold 78 card, so extremely affordable. With a 69 zone rating, I think those are 2 very underrated skills, especially that man coverage. You don't know how many times I've been able to use this card at the start of Madden, let him do his thing, and he will come away looking up like a rock star. Number 2, I already have done. Now, if you or like me and you're waiting for the launch of Madden 17 on the 7th, the 10th, whenever it may be. Maybe you have to wait till you get paid. Go back and do your rookie premieres. This is the second player second player I picked up with my rookie premiere. And that is going to be, man, and I think this card is going to be the best card of the year from the rookie premieres. The Roquan Smith rookie premiere, 82 speed. Now that's where I like my speed. 80 tackle, 64 play recognition, 79 power move, 73 zone coverage, 81 pursuit. So not only can he play some zone, but he can hold it. He can actually track down the ball when they're trying to run those slants, things of that nature. Or if you're a user, he's a user god. So go back and do that if you haven't done that already. And like they say, they're going to keep updating it throughout the year. I think he will receive the most updates. Coming on my right outside linebacker, we have, and this is another one of those sleeper cards, man. I'm telling you, I got some sleepers in here that you guys might be sleeping on. So if you, maybe some of your friends are budget players, share this video. Tell them to take a look, man, because this is some players that could really help their squad. I got Christian Kirksey, 76 overall, so he's going to be affordable. 79 speed, 82 acceleration, play recognition is a 79, block shed is a 70, 76 pursuit. Let's go a little deeper in the card. This is another one, I mean, for me, I will be using him as well. So when it comes to the zone and man, I'm never too worried. For me, it's just really my middle linebacker who needs to be the one who has some zone coverage. As you can see as well anyways, we have coverage on the left side. So if I need to play user him all the time, not a problem because the speed more than makes up for it for me. Plus, that block shed, man, when people are trying to run to the outside, an important thing for an outside linebacker is the block shed. You want them to be able to get off the block and get to the tackle. So coming in at my cornerback #1 position, which you will see I am a power run, but on defense, I am the more cornerbacks, the better. They're interchangeable to me. I love corners. I promise you, 90% of people cannot throw on my defense. And it's because of how I stack it. And you're going to see why here in a second. Coming in at #1, cornerback, day 1 for, I don't even know. What's a good name for this squad, guys? You guys let me know. I'll pick the best name in the comments and run with it. My #1 is going to be, man, and I really like this guy in real life, and I think they actually have the most underrated corners, underrated backfield in the game, and that is going to be, let me see if I can find him here. It seems like, Jason Verrett, 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 87 agility. That's great numbers for day 1 in Madden. Okay, so I don't want you guys thinking because your players are mid to high 80 speeds, that's bad. No, Madden day 1, you're not going to see 90s and things like that other than maybe your Tyreek Hills, cards of those nature. But as you can see here, 79 man coverage. So if I need him to play man, he can absolutely play man. But he has the 80 zone coverage, which I play a lot of zone, so that's very important to me. Play recognition 76. So not the graded, press is a 76. So he's able to hold him on the line. Not only that, he's able to break off that block from the receiver and go in the backfield and stop the running back. But he also has an 80 play recognition with a 77 catch. So the hands are definitely there. From what I hear in the new Madden and from playing the beta, I didn't feel you were intercepting as much as possible. So the more important your catches this year for a cornerback, it's very important. So keep that in mind going forward, guys. #2 is just a little further down the list. That's Kendall Fuller. I think he's going to have an absolutely huge year getting traded to the Chiefs. He has an 83 speed, 86 acceleration, We are hurt on the agility, but we're getting him for zone, so I don't need him to play all the slants and things of that nature. 81 man coverage, 83 zone coverage, 72 press. So once again, he could play up on the line a little bit, get off and get that, or get the block shit and get the running back. And then the 73 play recognition and the 69 catch, which isn't bad at all. Number 3, I already have this card. Once again, go do your rookie premieres in 2018 if you're waiting to get the game still. But I have this card already. So we are going with the Denzel Ward rookie premiere card. And if you look at this, I think this is a very underrated card. If I run the nickel, I do like to play my cornerback about 50% of the time. So we're looking at an 88 speed, 88 excel, 88 agility. So we know he can make all the moves that he needs to day one. The man coverage is a 76. The zone coverage is a 71 if it's playing a zone. Or if he's playing some man, like I said, I'm going to user him. So that'll be controlled more by me than actually the card itself. The press is a 79, which is absolutely huge for me. Once again, if you go back to my number 3 receiver, I like them to run block. A lot of people I know like their number 3 receiver to run block. He can press, which means he can play up on them. Not only on pass plays, can he stop them from, making the route in a timely fashion so you can get to the quarterback, but he can also break off and get that running back in the backfield. So that's going to be huge on those third downs when people are trying to run right up the middle, run their draws on you, things of that nature. Now, winding it down, move into the safety positions at my free safety I am looking to, and I know this card's going to be on the market and super cheap and super affordable. I'm looking at the Eric Waddell. Once again, day one, I'm not too worried about speed. Not everybody out there is going to have speed. It's okay to lose a few games. It's okay to get beat over the top sometimes. Also, you can always alter your defense to get play over the top. He's got the 78 speed, the 85 acceleration, the 83 agility, which are two stats I think are absolutely more important to a safety than the actual overall speed. A 74 jump, which isn't typically what I like in my safeties, but we can deal with it day one. An 84 awareness, 83 zone coverage, a 71 man, so if I need him to, he can get up on the line or get up in the box. A 73 hand, which is huge day one. 75 tackle, coming from the safety position. We like that with a 76 hit power, which is great day one. That is able to cause some fumbles. Moving over to the strong safety position. And this might be a personal bias, whatever. I know I'm getting this card because I absolutely want it. I need it. And I really love this man in real life. Let's see. There he is, Mr. Jabril Peppers. If you look at the speed and the acceleration are what's telling me on this card. 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 76 tackle, so we know he can make the hits. 71 man coverage, which is great when you drop somebody in the box. The zone coverage does kill us with the 76, but we can deal with that, man. Once again, we can always adjust the defense to play where we're weak. 82 power. So when he lays a hit, or especially when that running back passes that second level and he's starting to get to the third level and break away, this man can lay the stick and cause the fumble, which we know coming out the gate with the cards the way they are, the harder the hit power, the more fumbles you're going to cause, and it's really going to feel that way. Moving on to our last two positions, maybe unimportant to some of you guys, but probably the most important positions to me is we're going to start out with puncher. I'm going to do these a little backwards. We're going to start out with puncher. And my puncher going in day one, absolutely affordable card, so I know all you guys out there can get him, is Ryan Quigley, 80 kick power, 77 kick accuracy. That's all I care about for kickers. He can definitely put it to where I need to and good enough. Like I said, I'm defensive based, so we will be punting from time to time. On the streams, you will see that. On the videos on YouTube, when we start putting the content up, you won't see that. That'll be edited out, because I know that's the boring stuff you guys don't want to see. Unless you guys want to see some defensive battles, you guys let me know. Now, I find out every year in and year out of Madden, this is probably the most important position to me. And I honestly think if you guys are like me out there, my grinders or my run-based offenses or my non-high scores and just take points when you need it and you don't go for it on fourth down like most of these people out here, the kick game is very important to you, man. So it's not something I take lightly at all. I went with Josh Lambo. Hear me out. The accuracy isn't fully there. Over time, I just feel you adjust to the kick meter itself. I mean, it slows down gradually. Or for some of us, man, it's just instantly the bar just feels like after you've seen it a couple times, it's just slow. It's the kick power. 82 at kick power day one, I think is absolutely fantastic. If I pull one of these cards, to be honest with you, I'm going to sit on it and I'm going to sell it because kickers go for a lot. There are solo challenges that need kickers. Kickers are very important in just MUT itself. You don't know how many games I've been in where if you have a shitty kicker or the shittier kicker that game, the computer will fuck up alter your kicks, it feels like. So with that being said, man, that's our long grind list. Thank you as always for sitting with me till the end of the video. Please leave your comments. If you are already rocking the game, take a screenshot or just leaving comments some players you got. I'll definitely be looking at them. Maybe we'll talk about them on the next video. But until then, as always, kick ass, take names, and peace.